So the goal is when I get back up to Massachusetts, I'm going to probably work. I want to try to start making the money with mixing and mastering. That's what I want to do mainly, being a mixing mastering engineer, specifically for metal.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens. And then I'll probably work for like try to do some live shows as well.
Okay.
Basically, do anything that has to do with audio. Working in like a recording studio would be fun. So that's what I would want to do. My church up there also wants to start writing and recording our own music to maybe like release it and then be able to just play it for church on Sunday, like our own original music.
Okay.
So that's the goal. And since I'm learning how to do the engineering side, I'm obviously going to go up and I'll be the engineer for all that. And mix it and whatnot. So hopefully we've already started like doing like songwriting stuff. So when I get back, hopefully we can get just get a more concrete plan to try to fulfill that. Because I know there's a bunch of talented musicians up there who've all been very excited about like writing their own stuff. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling on that.
Okay.
And then I will be joining a metal band, or hopefully joining a metal band up there. So I don't know the specifics of that yet. When I go back up, I'll meet them and we'll see.
Yeah.
So that would be dope if that happened. I'll be joining them as a third guitarist.
Nice.
And then my buddy from the worship team up my church up there knows of a Christian band that they need an engineer. So he said he threw my name their way. So hopefully I might be able to work with them.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see when I get up there. So there's quite a few opportunities up in Mass. So I'll probably be there for at least 2 years, probably more.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where we go from there. I don't know.
Nice. This is dope. So see that God is opening up doors for you and everything, which is definitely a wonderful thing. So do you write music or like?
I do write music. I'm not good with lyrics at all. So I just write instrumental metal.
Nice. Okay, so of course, since you're talking about metal and everything, like I know that there has been some, I guess, controversy around metal. You know how, and I know we kind of talked about it, but didn't really dive too deep into it. You know, I know that there is a balance there where people are like, oh, well, metal music is more demonic, it's more of, worldly and everything like that. But, I, feel that, of course, because, you have been in God, that, he wouldn't per se lead you, allow you to go down a path that is demonic. And, I know that you've been talking about, metal. So, like, kind of, I guess, elaborate on a little bit of that so people can really begin to understand, the metal side of it.
So basically, any genre can be demonic. It's all about the intention of the people writing the music and the lyrics, what they mean. So you could definitely go listen to some metal people and be like, that sounds a little bit satanic, and it's probably because you're listening to someone who's satanic.
True.
So, but you could find that in every genre.
Yeah,
like
to include gospel.
Yeah, exactly. So, and even like CCM, contemporary Christian music, there's some people that they just like untheological songs.
I get it.
That's like, you can find Satan was or Lucifer was the like leader of music.
The minister of music.
Minister of music.
Yeah.
So and metal is like not a very listened to genre. So if metal is the only genre that Lucifer has, wouldn't that just be dogging on his ability?
No, you're right. You're right.
Why would he stick to one genre?
Yeah.
And why would it be the smallest genre?
Exactly.
So that just doesn't make sense.
No, you're right.
So, you just gotta be intentional about what you listen to. Whenever I listen to someone, I always look at the lyrics, and most people can't understand metal, but it's the same with like rap. If you listen to it enough, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, you're right. And a lot of rap ain't good either. So,
So you listen to metal, you'll be able to understand the screaming, and I understand why people don't like the screaming, but I listen to it for the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look at I'll always look at the lyrics and like vet. I always look at like the bio of everyone, make sure they're not weirdos, because there's definitely weirdos everywhere.
No, you're right.
So, but then, and then there's a bunch of Christian metal bands, like it's just, it's a way they can worship, like, if the thing is, you gotta use your gifts for God.
Yes.
So and metal is a very technical thing to learn, like it's probably one of the more difficult genres, because you gotta learn your instrument, you have to intentionally practice, and there's a lot of technical skills to involve. So if I could do all those skills, but then I go and the only thing I do is on Sunday I play 2 notes on a lead guitar, that's not really using my skills to their fullest. So if my skills, and I'm really good at metal music, why would I not just make metal music for God?
Yeah, no, I get you there.
That's my stance on that.
No, and I definitely agree. I just wanted somebody else who had more knowledge on it than me to really, let people know, hey, it's not as bad as we make it seem. It's just kind of like, really anything, you have that group of people who make the whole thing look bad.
Exactly.
Just like,
just don't listen to black metal.
Well, yeah, exactly. You have that group of white people who make a lot of white people look bad. You have that group of black people who make black people look bad, and et cetera, et cetera. We're all not bad, because we're here together, talking, we're friends. So black and white people could be friends, and I know people know that, but I know people who don't know that, So you're speaking on heavy metal Christian groups. So for the people, throw out a few names,
Wolves at the Gate is definitely my favorite lyrically. They fantastic, fantastic instrumental. The guitar work's insane, but their lyrics are just awesome as well. They're probably my favorite lyrically. And then second, I would probably put Convictions. They're another good metal band. Their lyrics are also fantastic, and they got really heavy songs, which I really like. And they, so Wolves at the Gate, Convictions. There's a buttload more. I can't think of it. Like For Today. They're not a band anymore, but they used to be really good. And I'm pretty sure the singer for that is now a pastor.
Oh,
so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
There's For All Eternity. There's Old Fit for a King. There's some weird stuff now. Some of the members aren't
the
Christians
old
anymore.
Fit for a King.
Old Fit
Listen
for a
to the old, not the new.
Exactly. Their lyrics are still pretty good. It's like the band members. Some of them have like strayed away, but the singer is still a Christian. So obviously you can tell that in his lyrics.
Yeah.
So they still write about good messages. It's just not entirely God focused anymore.
I got you.
Sadly. But their old stuff, very good.
Okay.
And then I'm blanking on a few, but there's a butt ton more.
Nah, you gave a few. If you came up with a few more as we were talking, then please feel free to be like, stop talking. By the way, and everything. So yeah, definitely. You gave out some good band names. I'll even check them out for myself. I can rock on. I got the hair and everything, so I can shake it. And again, I love listening to different genres of music. I just don't. Well, I don't listen to much anymore because it's a lot more, I guess, safer for me to be in the gospel reign. I pull that into my gospel playlist. I'm cool with that, but just kind of like how we're talking. A lot of the hip hop and R&B and rap that I used to listen to growing up, like really taking, just like you said, and sitting down and listening to the lyrics of it. And it's like, this is what I was listening to. Like, okay, like this ain't godly. This is not bringing glory to God. Even though these people are famous, everybody knows them and they go to the concerts and they love them to death and they worship them and they idolize them and everything, but they are not of God, unfortunately. So it's not just the metal that is bad. There's hip hop, R&B, country, rock, contemporary, anything else that I probably missed. There's somebody in there that isn't, doing it for the glory of God. And again, if their heart isn't in the right place, of course they're going to make music that isn't, for God and everything. So, just make sure my thing was still recording. Okay, yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is good. So we talked about the ride. We talked about your past life, your current life, the future. Let's see, is there anything else? Anything else you want to care to tell the people? I know you're more of a, I want to say introvert, but
I don't really.
We don't.
Not really good at talking.
Yeah, and I mean it's cool though. It's cool though. I always want to give people a chance to use their voice, even if it's not like a super long time.
Yeah.
Like I ain't expecting every single podcast that I do to be an hour long,
yeah,
2.5 hour long. Just enough to get your story out there. And tell people who you are and the God that you serve, and the things that you love to do, and all of that good stuff, man. And that's all that really matters. What's the name of your church? And we're in Massachusetts, so if anybody's up in Massachusetts, you definitely stop by.
I live in a small town called Southwick. It's like 20 minutes south of Springfield, which is where the NBA Hall of Fame is.
Oh, so, okay.
I live like 20 minutes south from there. And then the church is called the Evangelical, or Westfield, which is the town that they're in. Westfield Evangelical Free Church.
Okay.
They're part of I forget exactly. They're part of like a group, or I don't know how you would say. You know how Titusville has like 3 different churches?
Yeah.
They're part of something like that.
Okay.
And it's called the Evangelical Free Church.
Okay, gotcha. So
I could be very wrong.
Multiple churches or whatever, and different campuses. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nice. Okay.
But yeah, so it's in Westfield, Mass. Is where the church is, and it's Westfield Evangelical Free Church.
Okay.
I hope I got that right.
If not, just let me know later, and we'll just take it and plug it in there. No big deal.
I can send you a link.
Yeah, exactly. That's the wonderful thing about editing and everything. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to remember everything right there. You should know this. I don't know how I'm explaining this to you. This guy knows about this stuff, more about this stuff than I do. So I'm explaining it to him like he's new to it. Okay, cool. You have any final words or anything that you want to share with the people?
I can't think of any. I really can't think of any. I'm not good with words.
No, you're fine. God uses you in other ways. Remember what's his name? Moses. He wasn't great at words.
Exactly.
He had Aaron to come with him and basically speak for him. So so words are words. It's all good. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate having
chopping
me.
It up with me. It's definitely gonna be a good playback and a good hearback.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely follow my homie Tim here. You want to give out your social media? Then I can.
Baller Tim. Almost on every platform, it's Baller Tim. I got Uno reverse card as my profile picture.
On all of them?
On every single one.
Okay, hey.
So it's easy.
Baller Tim on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube.
Not Facebook.
Not Facebook.
It's Timothy Jordan Banks on Facebook.
Timothy. Okay.
But
I don't name. Timothy Jordan Banks.
I don't use Facebook at all, so I won't see anything if you do anything there.
That sounds like one of those ring companies or whatever.
Yeah.
Jewelry store. Timothy Jordan Banks. Okay, that's nice. That's
Jordan after Michael Jordan, because my parents or my mom knew that I was going to be great at basketball.
Yeah, I heard you can ball, man.
I haven't balled.
I heard you can ball. Hey, check them out on the courts,
That's why it's Baller Tim.
I love it. Okay, so on Instagram, not on Facebook, it's Timothy Jordan Banks.
Yeah.
On
YouTube,
so it's YouTube too?
Yep. I do have a TikTok, but all it is just my Instagram.
Okay.
And I don't go on TikTok, so I won't see anything if you send me anything there.
So Instagram, YouTube, and I almost said Snapchat, but
No, I don't think so.
no. What was the last one?
YouTube and
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you search
that.
Baller Tim,
Yeah, you
Uno
guys
Reverse,
heard it.
It's me.
Yeah, reverse Uno. Bam. All right, cool. I appreciate it,
Thanks for having me.
of course. And you guys have a great day. And remember to fight the good fight. We out.
Beautiful.